Compare and contrast the political and economic policies of Joseph Stalin in the period before the Second World War and those of Mikhail Gorbachev. Policies of Joseph Stalin. The goal of the 5-year plan was to make Russia into an agricultural country and having maximum production of capital goods through more industrialization. Stalin ideally wanted each step of the plan to take up to 5 years to complete. The third plan was interrupted by World War II. Collectivization was a policy that created large farms in the Soviet Union by combining small holdings into one large farm worked by peasants under supervision. This policy destroyed the kulak class and caused the death of many peasants and animals. During the Great Terror, Stalin sent many people into labor concentration camps in Siberia and purged the old Bolsheviks and kulaks, leading to the deaths of many. Stalin improved health policies and threw slightly more equality for women, but also enacted new divorce laws that made divorce harder to obtain because he believed strong family ties would lead to better production of strong workers. Policies of Mikhail Gorbachev. In 1987, Gorbachev signed the INF Treaty with U.S. President Ronald Reagan. The treaty eliminated nuclear and conventional ground-launched ballistic and cruise missiles with intermediate ranges, defined as between 500 to 5,500 kilometers. In 1985, Gorbachev introduced the policy of perestroika. It was a political movement for reformation within the Communist Party of the Soviet Union during 1986. Perestroika allowed more independent actions from various ministries and introduced some market-like reforms. The goal of perestroika, however, was not to end the command economy, but rather to make socialism work more efficiently to better meet the needs of Soviet consumers. Along with perestroika, the policy of glasnost was introduced by Gorbachev that was intended to increase openness and transparency in government institutions and activities in the Soviet Union. Similarly, many of their reforms fell short of what they expected. Stalin's 5-year plans and Gorbachev's INF treaties differed in that Stalin's plans was a long-term way of strengthening the Soviet Union, while the INF treaty weakened the Soviet Union in terms of arms and military strength. Gorbachev's policies of perestroika and glasnost directly contradicted Stalin's concentration camps because of the openness and freedoms provided instead of being forced to submit. Although Stalin gave women some rights, it could not compare to the new freedoms that glasnost provided. In this way, Stalin and Gorbachev differed greatly, for Gorbachev represented an era of de-Stalinization of the Soviet Union.